And we are back. Avry Sports on the Webcast. Livestream.com/Avry Sports. Want to call in? 780-628-1771. Extension code 260. Anyway, like I mentioned before the break, the NBA season has started. Well, first game of the year. Boston, Miami. And of course, the joke going around right now on Twitter is, don't change your set, folks. LeBron James is getting a ring. Yeah, that sound effect. That's where that's the jokes that are going around with Mr. LeBron James. I mean, of course, we talked about before in the morning show. Everybody wants, well, not everybody expects that the NBA Finals this year will be Miami and LA, the LA Lakers. Now, many of you know my thoughts on Kobe and LeBron. Never been a big fan of either guy. I didn't think there was more in his NBA than just Miami and more than just Boston. I didn't think. Look at the Clippers. I said before. Look at the LA Clippers. Look at Blake Griffin. Look at Chris Paul. Look at DeAndre Jordan. That Clippers team is dangerous. And then even look at teams like, heck, look at Utah. Look at San Antonio. San Antonio is still a dangerous club. Look at Dallas and Dirk Nowitzki. They're still an incredibly tough club to beat. I think the Western Conference will be a lot more interesting. Of course, Oklahoma. Although the shocking trade, the fact that they deal James Harden to Houston for Kevin Martin, to me, that shocked me big time. Of course, now the big thing is with that trade, how do they bounce back? Because Harden was a key cog in that ball club. Just like Kevin Durant, just like Russell Westbrook, just like Serge Ibaka, just like Thabo Sefolosha. You trade away one of the key cogs, Houston, and now you got Jeremy Lin now and James Harden. That makes Houston a team I want to watch now. See those two teams out together. I want to see how they're going to mesh together in the Lone Star State. That's really interesting to see them now a part of the Houston Rockets. And of course, everybody wants to see the Brooklyn Nets and their regular season debut. As many people know, New Jersey Nets no more. They moved to Brooklyn, New York. Become the first Big Four pro sports team since the Brooklyn Dodgers to play in Brooklyn. Of course, with all the hype, all the pressure, Deron Williams, the leader of this team. You got Gerald Wallace. You got Brook Lopez. This is gonna be really interesting now to see how this team will mesh. Because the Nets last year, they were not a great team last year. With the additions to their roster, I want to see how they're gonna play. Because Jay-Z, this has always been pumping the entire summer. The Brooklyn Nets. And on their website, on the NBA.com website, it's their first home game since 1957. If you know that, that's when the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to LA to play in Los Angeles, California. And I'm pumped. I want to see how this team will play in the NBA. I want to see how this team will play now. I definitely do want to see it. And of course, the first game fitting is against the New York Knickerbockers at home. That most definitely is fitting in there. Then they play on the 3rd against my Toronto Raptors, and then Minnesota, Miami, Orlando back-to-back, Cleveland, Boston, Sacramento, the Lakers, Golden State, the Clippers, Portland, the Celtics, and the Magic again. They play Orlando quite a bit in the month of November. They take on the Magic quite a few times, so that'll be really interesting to see how this team matches up. Of course, you know Orlando now. Look at Orlando. No Dwight Howard. I mean, the Lakers, they're definitely going to be a team to watch in LA with Kobe, Steve Nash, Meta World Peace, and Canadian boy, Robert Sacre. This is going to be a really interesting team. Of course, Steve Nash, we've mentioned before, Nash is now the GM of Team Canada Basketball and an active player in the Lakers now. So how will Steve Nash handle both roles? I want to see who's going to do it, though. I think if anybody can do it, Steve Nash can do it. The guy is savvy, the guy is smart, the guy knows basketball inside and out. So I think Mr. Nash has the ability to pull it off. It'll be really interesting. And of course, with the Heat, Ray Allen, now a member of the Miami Heat. Many people are making a joke. He crossed over to the dark side to go play in Miami. But you know what, though? It's Ray Allen trying to get another ring. It's Ray Allen wanting another ring. And you know what? End of the day, though, can't blame the man. He wants another title. He wants more gold. He wants another ring. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Miami plays now with the addition of Ray Allen, another 3-point threat on this ball club. That truly is going to be interesting. Of course, the fans are jacked up now for Miami and Boston, as they should be. People are saying who are at the game thinking, wow, it's like a playoff atmosphere. It's like a playoff atmosphere. And of course, the Wizards and Cavaliers play tonight too. So that's funny. That's really funny that the the Cavaliers and the Wizards are playing too. Although in my mind, the Wizards, go back to being the Bullets. Your jerseys are red, white, and blue again. You're using the old DC handball logo again. Just go back to using the name Bullets. I understand why they changed it. We mentioned before the whole bullet connotation. Abe Paulin didn't like the fact, bullets, guns, DC's a violent place. But if you're going to use that much of the Bullets history, just go back and use the name. Even for a short trip, even for when you're using those jerseys again. Just go back and use Bullets. I mean, that's my 2 cents right there. If you don't agree with me, let me know. Avry Sports Show, livestream.com/Avry Sports. Email me at fightingpike1@hotmail.com or join the livestream.com chat. Have a ball, have a blast, have a crumpet or two. They're free. Not really, you gotta pay me $88 for one. But anyway, I mean, just put them back as the Bullets. That's my take on that matter. That definitely is my take. Of course, NFL's talk. The Green Bay Packers got it done against Jacksonville. Although they really should have buried the good old-fashioned Jaguars, and they didn't. But you know what, though? 24-15 win, great win. Aaron Rodgers had a heck of a ball game once again. That's one thing in Rodgers. Ever since the few stumbling blocks against the Colts and against San Fran, Rodgers has been playing well rest of the season. Can't get mad at the guy. You cannot get mad at Aaron Rodgers. He's shown time and time again why he is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Other matchups, the Patriots just absolutely stomped out St. Louis in London, 45-7. I bet the Rams really hate going back to London now to play home games. Oh boy, playing over in Europe for the Rams hasn't been great. Brady and company showed no jet lag in their stomping out of St. Louis, as they try and put more space between them and the Dolphins and the Bills and the Jets in the AFC.
Beautifully connected to nature, shopping, schools,
yes, thank you. Yes, Brady went 23 for 35, 4 touchdown passes, 304 passing yards. Without the Rams scored first. The Rams gave a fight to the Patriots, but things in the end did not work out for Sam Bradford and company. Things ended up not working out, and he wasn't able to get the win in that ball game. And of course, the Falcons, 7-0. The Falcons are for real. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. That Falcons team is for real, without a doubt, 110% fresh. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Whoo! Things are tough for the Eagles right now. Andy Reid lost for the first time after a bye. Reid has been the Eagles coach for the past 14 years. Reid was 13-0 after a bye. He never lost in the week after a bye. He lost. He is now 13-1 after the bye week.
Canada and beauty go hand in hand. Visit
and that is just so annoying. NFL.com is a Bachelor Canada ad playing. In Michael Vick had a meh game. He threw for 191 yards, 1 touchdown pass. Not great, not bad, but a lot more has to be done because Philly, they're slipping now. Their free fall is starting right now. Andy Reid. Although one thing, Andy Reid's mustache, it looks crooked. Like the dude grabbed it and turned it to the left a little bit in his press conferences now. I don't know why. It also looks like the man's mustache is crooked. Like he got up in the morning like a Mr. Potato Head mustache. It's crooked. I don't know. I'll put a link for the press conference again with Andy Reid from this past weekend here. Andy Reid's mustache is crooked. You don't believe me? Look yourself. As the Eagles are now 3-4 after starting the year, 3-1? Now 3-4. It ain't good for them right now. And of course, you got Atlanta first in the NFC. Chicago 6-1. Don't know how they're doing it. The Giants 6-2. Still a great start for them. The 49ers 6-2. Mini 5-3. Green Bay 5-3. I mean, Italy's gonna be a log jam, but the Cardinals, yes, they lost 24-3 to San Fran. But I mean, you know what? They're staying in the thick of things. Good for them in the NFC West. Good for them. The 49ers may have a challenge with Seattle and Arizona going down the stretch. Right now, things are different. Right now, San Fran is in easy control of that division, but things can change within 2 or 3 weeks, or 4 or 5 weeks. Things can easily flip-flop. You never know what can happen in the National Football League. You never know what can happen. You never know how things can change like that in an instant. Anyway, folks, we'll get to some more NFL talk. We'll bring on Chad Payne from JockTalk.com. This is Avry Sports Show on livestream.com/Avry Sports. Keep it locked